Hello students, how are you? I hope you all are fine. So dear students, let us continue with chapter 6, the Browning version written by Terence Rattigan. So dear students, as we know that this chapter is a beautiful play about a teacher and a student. In this play, Tableau is a student of 16 years and Crocker Harris, he is a middle-aged teacher, and Frank, he is a young teacher. In the beginning of the play, we have seen that Tableau had been called by Mr. Crocker Harris for extra work as he was absent one day in school, so that is why he had been asked by he had been called by Mr. Crocker Harris. So Tableau is waiting for Mr. Crocker Harris, and Crocker Harris hasn't come yet. Before Crocker Harris, another teacher, Frank, reached there and he inquired why Tableau was waiting there. Tableau informed him that he was called by Mr. Crocker Harris for extra work, so that is why he was waiting for him. So a conversation went on between Frank and Tableau about Crocker Harris. Tableau discloses many things about Crocker Harris. Frank was enjoying the conversation between Tableau and himself. He wanted to know many things which students think about teachers. So thus Tableau told him many things, especially about Mr. Crocker Harris. He told him that Mr. Crocker Harris was different from other school teachers. He also gave examples that other school teachers, they tell the result before the day which is decided for declaring the result, except Mr. Crocker Harris. Mr. Crocker Harris doesn't tell the result before that day. So the next day he was going to get his remove. He was going to get his division result, and Tableau does not know whether he has passed or not. When Frank asked him, hasn't Mr. Crocker Harris tell you the result? He replied that he is not like other teachers who tell the result before the day which has been decided for the result. It is end of the session. So this way a lot of conversations about a lot of discussions about Mr. Crocker Harris went on between Tableau and Frank. Then suddenly Tableau noticed that Mrs. Millie Horace, the wife of Mr. Crocker Harris, she was there. Suddenly she looked at her and they were thinking whether she had seen them or not, whether she had not seen, whether she had heard their conversation or not. the conversation which was going on about Mr. Crocker Harris between Frank and Taplow. So when they saw Mrs. Millie Harris, so they thought whether she had heard their conversation or not. So what happened next in this play? So let us go through and come to know. So dear students, you all are requested to take out your main reader, a hornbill, and open it at page number 54. So dear students, today I am going to read out and explain from page number 54. Frank. And I don't know any boy who doesn't use that for his own purposes. Taplow. Well, it's natural, sir, but not with the crock. He said, other teachers, they are very good, they are very, emotional, but Mr. Crocker Harris had hardly any emotion. Frank, Mr. Crocker Harris, as he called Mr. Crocker Harris as Croc, so that is why this, Frank corrected him by saying Mr. Crocker Harris. Taplow, Mr. Crocker Harris. The funny thing is that in spite of everything, I do rather like him. I can't help it. He said, funny thing is that despite of all these qualities which he is having, as he had no emotion, as he was a strict teacher, even though Taplow said he would like Mr. Crocker Harris. And sometimes I think he sees it and then seems to shrivel him up even more. He said sometimes he notices it in Mr. Crocker Harris and it makes him more angry, as Mr. Crocker Harris does not like to be liked by anyone. So that is why he said sometimes he notices that I like him, and that is why he does not like me, because he does not want to be liked by anyone. Okay. Frank, I am sure you are exaggerating. He said, Frank said, I am sure now you are, something you are telling in a way that it is not like that. Something which you are expressing in a worse way than in reality it is. Okay. So expressing or expressing something as being worse than it is in reality. Okay. So that is exaggerating. He said, I hope now you are, I am sure now you are exaggerating. Okay. Taplow, no sir, I am not. He said, no, I am not exaggerating. In form of the other day, he made one of his classical jokes. Now he gave an example by saying that one day he made a classical joke, one of his classical jokes. Of course, nobody laughed because nobody understood it, myself included. He said nobody laughed on the joke as nobody understood the joke, including myself. I also, did not get the joke. Still I knew he would mean it as funny. Still I knew that he would mean something funny. So I laughed. So that is why, Taplow, without knowing the meaning of the joke, Taplow laughed. Out of ordinary common politeness and feeling a bit sorry for him for having made a poor joke. So as he thought, for showing politeness and thinking he got embarrassed as no one laughed. So that is why, showing a politeness, a feeling of a bit sorry for him, Taplow laughed. Now I can't remember what the joke was, but suppose I make it. Now you laugh, sir. So he said to Frank that now I do not remember what was the joke, but suppose that I made the joke. Now you laugh, sir. Okay? Frank laughs. Taplow, in a gentle, throaty voice, Taplow now in a gentle, throaty voice, he said, Taplow, you laughed at my little joke. I noticed. Now, Taplow was telling Mr. Frank that what Mr. Crocker Harris said when he laughed on his joke, even though he did not understand. I must confess that I am pleased at the advance your Latin has made, since you so readily have understood what rest of the form did not. So Mr. Crocker Harris said, I am very happy that now you have advanced in Latin because you understood the joke which others could not. Perhaps now you would be good enough to explain it to them so that they too can share your pleasure. He said, now perhaps you are able to explain the joke so that other students also can laugh. So please go on. Now the door upright is pushed open and Millie Crocker Harris enters. At this point, Millie Crocker Harris enters. She is a thin woman in her late 30s, rather more smartly dressed than the general run of schoolmasters. She is a thin lady of her 30s. She had dressed smartly than the general than any of general schoolmaster's wife. She is wearing a cape and carries a shopping basket. She closes the door, then stands by the screen watching Taplow and Frank. It is a few seconds before they notice her. So now Mrs. Millie Crocker Harris enters and Taplow and Frank just noticed her. Frank, come along, Taplow. Now move slowly above the desk. Don't be so selfish as to keep a good joke to yourself. Frank said, don't be so selfish to keep that good joke to yourself. Tell the others. He breaks off suddenly, noticing Millie. So, having said so, he noticed Millie and then he breaks off. Oh Lord. Frank turns quickly and seems infinitely relieved at seeing Millie. Now Frank notices Millie. He turns and now feels relief. Frank, oh Hulu. Hulu, it is an old form of hello. And he said, oh hello, Millie, without expression. She said, hello. She comes down to the sideboard and puts her basket on it. Then Millie comes down to the sideboard and puts her basket on the table, on the sideboard. Taplow, moving to the left of Frank, whispering frantically. Now Taplow moves to the left of Frank and he whispers hurriedly, do you think she heard? Taplow asked Frank whether Millie Crocker Harris had heard them. heard their conversation. Frank shakes his head comfortingly. Comfortingly, Millie takes off her cape and hangs it on the hall stand. Then he shakes his hand. Probably he denies that she did not uh, hear what they were talking about. Then Millie, she takes off her cape and hangs it on the hall stand. I think she did, Frank said. I think she heard. She was standing there quite a time, because she was standing there quite a time, so she must have heard what we were talking about. Tableau, if she did, and she tells him, there goes my remove. So he said, if she heard us and she would tell Mr. Crocker Harris, then I am not going to get my remove. I am not going to, pass this class. Frank, nonsense. He crosses to the fireplace. Then, after having said, nonsense, he crosses the fireplace. Millie takes the basket from the sideboard, moves above the table and puts the basket on it. Millie to Tableau, waiting for my husband. Then Millie said to Tableau whether he was waiting for her husband. Tableau, moving down to the left table. Yes, he said, yes, he was waiting for Mr. Crocker Harris, husband of Millie Crocker Harris. Millie, he isn't at the Bursars and might be there quite a time. He said he is in at the Bursars. It's a name of a place, because capital B, it's a proper noun, so proper name of anything. So he said he might get quite late. So if I were you, I would go. She added that if she were Tableau, so she would go. Tableau now, doubtfully. He said most particularly I was to come. Tableau said, so Mr. Crocker Harris called me here most particularly. Millie, well, why don't you run away for a quarter of an hour and come back? She unpacked some things from the basket. So Millie Crocker Harris, she unpacked something from the basket and said so that you can go away, you can run away for a quarter of an hour and for 15 minutes, and then you can come back. Tableau, supposing he gets here before me. So he said, suppose Mr. Crocker Harris would come here before I will come. Millie, smiling, I'll take the blame. She said, you don't worry, then I'll take the blame. She takes a prescription out of the basket. Then she takes out a prescription out of the basket. I tell you what, she said, I tell you what you should do. You can do a job for me. She said, then you can do a job for me. Take this prescription to the chemist and get it made up. She said, take this prescription to the chemist and bring the medicines. Okay, Tableau, all right, Mrs. Crocker Harris. And having said so, he crosses towards the door upright. So the students, Tableau left for bringing the medicine. Okay, so it's all about the play. So we have seen in this play how a student talks about a teacher, how he thinks about a teacher, how he has different opinion about Mr. Crocker Harris and about Mr. Frank. He admits that Mr. Crocker Harris was a strict teacher even though he likes him. So also you students have different opinion for your different teachers, and it is natural, it happens. Okay, no one can deny that. Okay, so it happens, dear students. So we have seen this beautiful play which takes place in a school campus. Okay, so now let us go through the exercises. After exercises, I will also discuss some important facts which we must remember about this chapter. We will be also discussing extra question answers from this chapter. Turn your book to page number 56. Understanding the text. Comment on the attitude shown by Taplow towards Crocker Harris. So this is your first question. Second one, does Frank seem to encourage Taplow's comments on Crocker Harris? So let us talk about first question. Comment on the attitude shown by Taplow towards Crocker Harris. So if we talk about the attitude of Taplow towards Crocker Harris, so we have seen that his attitude towards Crocker Harris was positive, as he said that even Mr. Crocker Harris was a strict teacher. He had hardly any emotion, even though Taplow would like him. So we can say that Taplow had a positive attitude towards Mr. Crocker Harris. Question number second. Does Frank seem to encourage Taplow's comment on Crocker Harris? At some extent we can say yes, because he wanted to more about Crocker Harris, but at some point he also corrected Taplow when Taplow started calling him Croc. But most of the time he used to encourage Taplow, as he wanted a lot about Mr. Crocker Harris. He asked many things about Mr. Crocker Harris. If he did not want to encourage, then he should not ask about Mr. Crocker Harris when Taplow started talking about him. Okay, students, so this shows that Frank was encouraging Taplow to talk about Mr. Crocker Harris, to for Taplow's comment on Crocker Harris. What do you gather about Crocker Harris from the play? So what we have seen, what type of person Crocker Harris was in this play, you have to write all those things which Taplow reveals, what Taplow reveals about him, what Taplow tells us about Mr. Crocker Harris. So we have to write all those things in order to answer to this question. Okay, students, thinking about the text, discuss with your partners, talking about teachers among friends, the manner you adopt when you talk about a teacher to other teachers. Reading plays is more interesting than studying science. So dear students, all these discussion will be done in online classes. Okay. Working with words. A sadist is a person who gets pleasure out of giving pain to others. Given below are some dictionary definitions of certain kinds of persons. Find out the words that fit these descriptions. So dear students, you must use dictionary in order to answer these questions. You will have to find out a word which is suitable for these descriptions. First one, a person who considers it very important that things should be correct or genuine. Example, in the use of language or in the arts. So what is that person called? So please find out a word for such persons in your dictionary, and also these questions will be discussed in online classes. So I hope you will be ready with your answers in online classes. Second one, a person who believes that war and violence are wrong and will not fight in a war. So what is a person called who thinks so, who believes so? Third one, a person who believes that nothing really exists. So starts with an first letter of each word has been given. Okay? A person who is always hopeful and expects the best in all things, starting with O. A person who follows generally accepted norms of behavior, starting with C. A person who believes that material possessions are all that matter in life. So starting with M. Okay, students. So in answer to these questions, you must use a dictionary. Things to do: based on the text, enact your own version of play. Work in pairs. So it will be done in pairs. If it is possible, then I will make you play the different roles, and this play will be enacted in online classes. After the students have read the play silently by themselves, ask them to take the roles of the three characters and read their parts aloud. This activity will also be done in online class. Understanding the text. Global comprehension. Talking about the text. Speaking to each other about something that most students do. Commenting on their teachers to teachers. Take this in a spirit of good humor. Reflecting on how we talk about others in their absence. Science and literature. The dichotomy. Working with words. Common terms used for people with particular behavior patterns or beliefs. Taking off from the text with the word sadist. Things to do. Instead of conventional role play involving reading out or enacting the original text, students are encouraged to make their own versions of the play based on the same content, creativity, fun and authenticity. So dear students, on the based of this play, you can also prepare your own play. You can also use your own dialogue. So these all activities I will try to get them done in online class, and you people, you students, please get ready for the same. Prepare the dialogue for the same. Go through all the exercises. We should never miss a single exercise in our book. Mostly what happens, students only they focus on question answers only, because they think that in their examinations there will be only question answers. Please don't think like that. Go through each and every exercises given in the book. They are really very helpful for us. So dear students, they also encourage us for speaking, for writing more, for listening. So that is why we must go through all the exercises, so all the activities. So students, go through all the activities given in the book, prepare the dialogues. All the activities will be done in online classes. Okay, and it is possible, it can be done better than offline classes. I will tell you how. What you have to do: only prepare your role and dialogues for the same. So tomorrow in online class I will discuss the roles and about dialogues. So okay students, so this is all about today's class. So thank you for watching the video. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.